Okay, thank you, AI, for getting my upload up so fast. I really appreciate that. I'm really grateful, to have a roof over my head right now. And I know a lot of people will be when this happens, and it's going to happen for you, okay? We're sick of being treated like kids and being off balance and not understanding why. And the authoritatives, unfortunately, are the ones that act like your mom and dad. And they treat you horrible as adults. They're disrespectful. And I'm talking about people that work in CPS. And there's some good people in CPS and places in courts. Courts, they're the most disrespectful people on the planet, the judges, the authoritatives. And they're in the food chain, and they're really hurt behind the scenes, and they got hurt and eroded. And it's memorization. Once again, when you go to school, you're memorizing stuff. You're being forced to. And they're complaining, LA has a really bad educational system. They fail, this and that, this and that. There's reasons why these systems are failing. When you think about the government, what they offer, it's shoddy products. It's shoddy solutions, shoddy products. And I'm talking about people that have, access to government phones. They give you a free phone when you get on food stamps. And we're not complaining, but I just see the difference, when you're paying for an iPhone as opposed to one of these government phones. And they work. And then and also, I know someone, they had a court meeting on Zoom, and also at the same time having to do these meetings with these counseling programs. And these people have a different system in place, and they remind you get a text message, you get the link. It's not a problem. This other the court using this shoddy product, they don't remind you. They're really condescending. Well, you're only supposed to be in the meeting, not her, this and that. And then the meeting was missed because they weren't reminded. And by the time they got a hold of them, well, you should have called us. You should have been more responsible. She's talking to an elder saying this. And we gave her, peace of our mind. Don't talk to us like that. And so on and so forth. And it's not appreciated, being treated like kids. And even with your alcohol consumption, your cigarettes, your weed, your music, and I know the spirits out there are like, well, we can't have any fun right now, so we don't want you to have fun. But you do raise the light by being joyful, being the light, and staying positive, being a good listener, and quit disrespecting us. You courts have to stop disrespecting people and who's in power, which is the gods. The gods are in power now. Get that straight. You're not in power anymore, and you're fighting tooth and nail to take people down. Righteous people that should not be homeless. No one should be homeless. Why don't you fucking go vegan once in a while and quit eating meat? I'm talking to you condescending people out there, the authoritatives, telling people what they should be doing with their life and how they're a bunch of losers because they can't pass they have to take the test again and again, and then they finally get a passing grade. Do we want to sit there and take your stupid tests again and again and get a passing grade on memorization? This is all memorization. Look at the buildings. Look at the construction. Look at how ugly the streets are. There's enough to go around. Quit treating us like kids, and we'll ride our ship, and we'll get balanced with the light. You guys aren't in charge anymore. Just stop acting like it. We're coming after you hard because you're such assholes to people, and humans and animals. And we're tired of it. We're not going to be treated like this anymore, like little kids. Okay? There's an age. You have an eternal flame and an eternal age. It's 21. Get that straight. Are we for kids drinking and smoking weed? And no, we're not. You can buy them with 50 million toys, and they'll be, I had to play outdoors. I was a latchkey kid. We grew up outside, and we ate grass, and we ran and did gymnastics and did silly stuff. we had 12 stations on our TV, you know, so, and movies and all that are important, you know, and I hate most of what's on TV. It's horrible right now. It's horrible. These videos just, they're your repeaters. All you do is repeat. All your news programs do is repeat all day long. You keep showing the lady getting hurt at the you know, trying to go, I don't, DHS, I guess. You constantly repeat. And you guys memorize all this in school and college and everything else. And you're just repeaters. You literally have a problem, okay? There's something wrong with you, and you got to get balance with the light and with God. You know, a good series or comedians, they don't sit there, they move. Keep moving forward into the light, and quit treating people like kids. All right? Peace out.